morning, everyone, from directly on the state line between Oklahoma and Kansas at the moment. We're actually dipping down back into Oklahoma briefly on this road. We're taking a little cruise in the cool morning, hoping to see stuff and find things to flip along this road as we start heading north. We are approaching actually the same gypsum ridge that forms the Alabaster Caverns down near Moreland and Woodward, Oklahoma. There's a turkey, if you guys can see him off the side of the road there. But this is the only place where western diamondback rattlesnakes are naturally known to come up into southern Kansas. Now, our goal isn't necessarily those rattlesnakes here, but it'd be cool to see one anyway. Anyway, fingers crossed that we find some cool animals this morning. Well, it's not native, but there's a ringneck pheasant running along there. See, these guys were introduced as hunting fodder, and now they spread throughout the plains where they compete with our native grouse. Oh, that might have been his girl, but there he goes. And we've got a small herd of the native big bovid out here. We've got bison. This is what should be out on the plains here rather than cattle. Cattle cause a lot of damage to the environment. These guys, though, tend to be a lot more appropriate. Figures, of course, considering they evolved here. Still not a snake, but we got a scorpion under a rock here. Unfortunately, the weather that morning was not at all cooperative. Very cool in the early mornings, and by the time it started warming up, it was time I had to head a lot further west. I had hoped somewhere in the Arkansas River Valley I might be able to pick off one or two more things, but unfortunately in the areas where I was intending to go, I was in for another rather disappointing discovery. Colorado Fish and Wildlife Service would apparently like to announce that they don't give a damn about the habitat of the eastern hognose along the Arkansas River over here in a wildlife management area. All the scrub that was over here is gone. What used to be here was a corridor several hundred yards wide of riparian scrubland brush habitat that in Colorado was one of the only places where eastern hognoses were known to occur, and it was wiped straight to the edge of the river. I don't know why. I personally can't think of any logical good reason for them to have done this, but this was in a wildlife management area and along a rather fragile river system, because most of the river corridor, not only in Colorado but throughout most of Kansas, has been turned into agricultural lands. Very little of it is still natural habitat, and now even less. Road, at least. A beautiful plains garter. Whoop. Got him. Hi. Well, despite the destruction on the other side of the hill, apparently at least the garters are still hanging on. So that's nice to see. This guy's gone and acted like he's playing dead now. But he is perfectly fine. Beautiful plains garter snake. Hey, you. You're alive. You're not going to act it on camera now, are ya? Makes for good pictures at least, but that's the first time I've seen a garter snake do that, actually. Beautiful specimen, though. Hi. We'll make sure he gets off the road where he was going. Alright. We'll get you over where you were going, dude, because you were heading this way, which is also probably a better habitat for you. You were just acting all sorts of like your dad, huh? Come here. Oh, see, there's the tongue. Now you're looking okay. Okay, you were going this direction. You may go. Bye-bye. Go that way. Go that way. So it looks like this is going to be a really, really short vid this time. That garter snake looks like it's probably going to be the last thing that we find, because I don't really have any other places that I can stop at where it's still going to be warm enough to look for things as I head back home here, because sun's about to go down here in Colorado and the temperatures are supposed to drop really quick. So signing out from here. I don't really know where I'll be next time, since currently looking at a fair bit of debt from this trip and a couple of big bills that are coming up, so it's going to take a while to build up funds for the next trip. Hopefully, at least I'm hoping to get out to Texas in June, but we'll see. Until then, though, keep liking the videos, subscribe to the channel, leave comments, keep watching them all the way through. The watch hours really do help. And of course, if you have a means to support financially, consider donating at Ko-fi or becoming a patron at patreon.com/hcarlton. You can also buy the plants that I have for sale on the website, or sometimes baby snakes if you're looking for a new pet. Or you can also find merch at our Teespring shop. All the links for those will be in the description below. If you want to see more little photos, video tidbits, and so on, you can always find me on social media at Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook at Carlton Carnivores. But until next time, I'm Hawk and Carlton, and this is Carlton Carnivores.